They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting it to early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Play action. Stroud now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Kamara up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Kamara trying again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in for a yard now. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score 6-7, Eagles nothing.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing now is Stroud. He completes it to Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Stroud sets up the play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
So that target adds to this first half lead.
Maybe we're too worried too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be upended at the 28. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 5 now. Hurts flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice game.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 22, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been a Pittsburgh to work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Elliott is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. On first down, here's Stroud. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stroud now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a Kappa there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Pulls it in at the 13. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On first down, Hurts. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On the draw, Gainwell. They'll take this to the 46.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
Okay, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work right there. They took away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On third down, it's Gainwell. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. fourth down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go with Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That's good on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long.
Hurts throw on target to Godwin here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. They're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Flush to his right. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
1st down, Eagles.
Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So a big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Stroud off the play fake.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They run off tackle right with Kamara.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Kamara up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Let's go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion left is Thomas. On third down, here's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And the Saints season will